John Jensen, Senior Vice President of Zenlytic. Thank you for being here with us here at AGENTIC and GovAI Summit.
You're welcome.
So let's dig right in. Tell me a little bit about Zenlytic. What are you all building?
Yeah, so what we've built is in this very fractured and noisy AI space that we live in, we've built something, a little play on words. We've brought some clarity to the party. We've created a data agent named Zoe,
Okay.
and Zoe is super smart, and she is your personal data analyst.
Ooh.
So whether you're a small company, a large company, intergalactically huge company, government, whatever,
Yeah.
everyone needs analysts to answer questions,
Mm-hmm.
and we make it so an AI analyst can do that as if they were a human,
Oh, wow.
and make it your personal AI analyst to free up the data team.
So let me understand this,
Yeah.
John. First of all, Zoe, love the name. Zoe means life.
Yeah.
Did you? Of course, you knew that.
Yep.
And so, if I am an agency and I have all these silos of work, I have a lot of data within my organization, and I just need help. Can you give me like a real case scenario of how Zoe can come in and just be my data analyst?
I can, and while we don't solve the silos problem, that needs
That
the
I need
data
to solve that.
You need to solve that. You need to put the data in one place.
Okay.
But once it's in one cloud warehouse, what we do is we add a ton of WD-40, if you will, to a very rusted process,
Love
which
that.
is people fetching answers for senior executives and stakeholders, and then those stakeholders always going, I want more, I want more, I want more. And that's why self-service has been so important in the world of analytics, and it's the one area that we've really let each other down the last 15, 20 years. And so with the advent of AI, and as smart as it's gotten recently, we've created an agent that allows a non-technical person to get really sophisticated answers to very important questions with explainability.
Love
So you
that.
use ChatGPT on the regular, I'm sure, and it gives you all sorts of great answers, but sometimes you're looking at that answer in the bottom, you're like, is that accurate? I trust it.
Yes.
And what we do is we've put a whole lot of development into the right side of that answer on the screen, where there's an explainable window saying, here's where the data came from.
Yeah.
Here's how I came to the answer.
Love that.
Show your homework at all times. So that's what we're doing.
I absolutely love that. I was on your website and I saw something called a clarity engine.
Yeah, the clarity engine.
So tell me, what is the clarity engine,
Yeah.
and how does that differentiate from what other companies mainly use now?
Thank you for that question. It's fun for us to talk about this. So one of the challenges in the world of AI right now, whether you're a novice or you've got a PhD in it or you're somewhere in between,
Yeah.
everyone would agree that there's worries, there's concerns about, and we talk about ethics and those things in a minute,
Yes.
but about the data, is it accurate? And some companies are very AI ready, some companies are not AI ready,
Yeah.
and so not everyone's in the same spot. So we created the Clarity Engine, which allows us to ingest data and work with an organization no matter where they are in the maturity curve.
Oh, glad.
If they're not very mature and their data is kind of a mess and they don't have a lot of definitions, then you're going to have to define a lot in the data.
Okay.
It's pretty much been the way people have been doing it lately. There's lots of definition. When you do a lot of definition work up front, you make it very constrained and very inflexible. At the same time, there's a lot of organizations that want to go off-roading. They want to put the mud tires on the AI and go out in the mud, and they want to use the SQL, the LLMs, right, to kind of get all the answers.
Yeah.
But then again, they're like, can we trust it? So you're trying to balance trust with depth. And what we've done is we've made it so a hybrid architecture where we can meet people where they are with their data, and if their data's a mess, we can do a little bit of definition and cleanup so that the non-obvious things are clear, and then let the LLMs do its magic. Or if their data's in great shape and they just want to join a bunch of tables and get started, they can do that too. The beauty is getting started now. Whereas it used to be, the only way you could do this right was spend 6 to 9 months curating an environment first, and that's just not realistic. That's the old BI world.
Yeah.
AI is moving too fast. So the Clarity
Ooh.
Engine allows you to move fast, but meet you where you are.
I love you said clarity and depth.
Yeah, it's what
No matter where you
trust
are.
and depth.
Trust and
And the
depth.
Clarity Engine empowers
That's
you to
what
do
it
both.
does. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much for
Yeah.
that. So I'm going to ask you, I'm hearing about the Clarity Engine. I'm hearing about Zoe, the data analyst. I'm just going to push a little bit further.
Yeah.
So what makes Zenlytic different from other data platforms?
It's really simple. Anyone that sees our platform that has been through 1 or 2 pilots with other solutions it's a light bulb goes off right away, and they just go, oh my God, everything's a black box that we work with, and we kind of taken a white box approach. We're explaining everything. As rudimentary as that may sound, it's not what people are doing today.
No, it's
They're
not.
doing all sorts of intergalactic cool analytics and doing, where did the answer come from? Well, not sure. That's what it says. And so what we're doing is really over to the right side of the screen, putting a lot of care and attention into how do we show the homework
So it
for
sounds
non-technical people.
Right. It sounds like you're being really transparent.
Yeah.
And that is one of the pillars that I really consider when I think about ethics. And ethics is very important to me. So here's one of these deep personal questions. How does Zenlytic think about ethics? Is it important to you in your system of building with your clients? Talk to me about that.
Well, it's paramount. And you know, everyone's going to kind of kowtow and cater to that question because it feels good, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you some meat on the bone on that one.
Please do.
When you're a small company and no one's heard of you and you're doing incredibly important work, and this is incredibly important work. This is probably the biggest thing that happened in our lifetimes. There's a lot of people that are pretending. There's a lot of people, forget the metaphor, but there's a lot of people taking a rusted old Model T and putting a brand new, Ford V8 engine on top of that. And that's most of the software vendors today say, oh, we have an AI solution. It's not what they do. It's something they've responded to. And so ethics is really important to us. We are very steadfast. We engage with clients and tell them what we don't do first.
Love
what we
that.
don't do well first.
Love that.
Because, can you replace Looker? Can you replace Tableau? Can you replace Power BI? No. This is not business intelligence. You're still going to need charts and graphs and dashboards and things that are operational in nature. But when it comes to questions that can't fit on a dashboard, that are multi-step, complicated, strategic questions, and you're a non-technical person, give us a call.
Look, I'm already like, I need to discover what I can do and use Zenlytic. Like that's how you're making this really easy to understand. And if you can make it easy to understand, and I'm just imagining your dashboard, it's easy for those non-technical users
100%.
to understand.
And let's be honest, the non-technical people are the ones who usually write the checks for these big initiatives.
It's true.
And they're the ones that are going, hey man, is this accurate? And they're going back to the data team, and the data team is going, I love John Jensen, but I wanted to go do some other work that's more interesting. I have to keep catering to every question he's got. This is not working. And that's what's been the problem with this industry and with analytics, and really the first phase of AI as well. Is we've got to get out of this rut of not trusting and always have to go back and validate. So that's why we're putting so much energy behind it.
I love that. Put the validation, the transparency, your homework, put it up front, and then it reduces the questions. It reduces the lack of trust.
Exactly. And the trust is only going to come from, to your point, and you said earlier, making it easy to understand at every level. Even the technical people love this. One, because sometimes they don't want to write code. They also just want to type out a question or ask it, with their voice. But it allows them to free themselves up to go do stuff they really do want to do. And I
am so grateful for you, John.
No, good, thank you.
No, really, I'm grateful for what you've built at Zenlytic. It is going to be a huge game changer for the industry.
We're hoping.
And everybody's going to be able to have their own Zoe,
We're having
their
fun.
data analyst. So thank you so much for joining us here.
Yeah, thanks very much. Appreciate it.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you.